Hi there, welcome to the theater. My name is Janina Haas. I'm a sports scientist and I work in the R&D department of Ergon in Koblenz, Germany. And I would like to tell you about our women-specific saddle line today. So it all started that me and my colleagues, we just couldn't find a comfortable saddle for us. We've been testing some different stuff, and in the end our feedback was more or less like the same. And so we just decided that we need to talk with other female riders about it. And we went to several bike festivals, to some road bike festivals. We also had our factory riders involved into this issue. And the feedback was more or less the same as we saw it before. It's all about the pressure in the front area. So we decided that we need to go a bit further into the details, do scientific research, and we found out that the women's pelvis is different to a male pelvis due to the fact that the pubic bone angle is wider in the female pelvis, and this leads to the fact that the pubic symphysis, that's the place where the two bones meet, is way lower than in the male pelvis. So this reduces the space you have in between the saddle surface and the sit bones and the pubic symphysis. This leads to the fact that you squeeze the soft tissue in between the saddle surface and the pubic bones. And also women are more flexible than men. So when they sit on the saddle, they roll their pelvis in the most cases a bit more forward. So this also squeezes the soft tissue again in between the saddle surface and the bony structures and leads to the high pressure in the front area. So after knowing all of this, we decided that we need a special saddle shape for this. So this is why the saddle has a pressure relief cutout that goes to the very front of the saddle. And we also put some good focus onto smooth transition areas. From the white surface we also created in the front area to the cutout. The saddle is a bit wider in the transition area to load the bony structures and to unload the soft tissue area, as we also do by the cutout. When you take a look at the saddle from the side, it has an angled rear. Due to the higher flexibility of women, we also want to load the rear of the bony structures to again unload the soft tissue area. And the saddle has a shorter nose, as we are smaller than men. We also ride shorter frames, so we don't want to have the saddle nose pinching in our back when we get off the bike. So that is the concept behind the women-specific saddle series. We adapted this concept to a road-specific saddle and a mountain-specific saddle, and the difference behind those two saddles is all about the sitting position. On a road bike, you're going to sit more aggressive on the saddle, so your pelvis is even more leaned forward, and that's why you need a bit more surface area in the mid area to again load the bony structures a bit more. And as you sit more aggressive, the rear of the road-specific saddle is a bit more angled to again load the bony structures in the rear a bit more. On a mountain bike and on a trail bike you sit more upright, so you need a bit more of leg freedom of movement in this area, in the transition area, and you also need some more padding on the nose to be comfortable when you move a bit more forward on steep climbs. And apart from that, the pressure relief goes a bit further towards the rear, and also the ramp in the rear is not as angled as on the road-specific saddle. As you sit more upright, you don't want to slide off the saddle, and you need some more movement, freedom of movement on the mountain bike for the downhills. The women-specific saddles come in two sizes. For us it's all about sit bone width and getting the appropriate saddle size to support the bony structures and again unload the soft tissue area. So get yourself measured, because you cannot see from looking at people what saddle size they need. So for everybody who could not be with us, go to ergonbike.com to learn more. Bye bye and tschüss! Yeah.